Well, I don't know about you, but I am absolutely full of ribs and entertainment and fun, and I'm full of water from a dunk tank. It all happened out at Sarnia Rib Fest, and thanks to Northern Heat Rib Series for keeping Rib Fest alive here in Sarnia. Happened out at Hiawatha this past Labor Day weekend. Thousands of people, a huge success, and not only a huge success, but benefiting some local charities in the community. The Inn of the Good Shepherd, St. Clair Child and Youth, and Sarnia Lambton Rebound will receive monies from this event. A media release will come out later this week to talk about how much money was raised for those events. Lots of great entertainment. I was in the dunk tank, and I'm still a little waterlogged from all of that, but it was fun. Special thanks to Eric Ruggles from NSPEC Environmental for not only supporting the event, but going in the dunk tank himself. And there's so many people went in the dunk tank and so many volunteers. It was just a fantastic event. Plans already being made for next year, Labor Day weekend, another Sarnia Rib Fest. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the show this week, episode 253. I'm not kidding. I had a lot of ribs. It was great, a good time, and it was just great to be a part of a special event to keep a tradition going here in Sarnia. But now let's get out to the entertainment scene. This might find you... well, it's a little different entertainment. It's a cemetery tour. That's right, a cemetery tour, but it's for a good reason. And Dave Hext is going to talk to us out in Petrolia at one of the cemeteries there. And, well, it's a cemetery tour. We'll let Dave talk about it. Let's go out to the entertainment scene and talk cemetery tour.
The entertainment scene is brought to you by the Station Music Hall. Visit them online at thestationmusichall.com.
Well, the entertainment scene this week, this is something a little different for entertainment, but I think you're going to find it quite interesting. Entertainment and community, actually. And joining us here is Dave Hext. Thanks for joining me, Dave.
Thank you.
What's your title and involvement with this cemetery tour that we're going to talk about?
Well, the Petrolia Heritage Committee works in conjunction with the Petrolia Community Theatre.
Right.
And every 2 years we put on a tour of the cemetery. We hope to bring out the history and maybe even some genealogy for the people that are interested in this. And with the proceeds, we hope to restore and maintain our cemetery.
Right. Sounds like, I think some people might be going, okay, well, what's the big deal? I mean, and genealogy is a big deal to some people. But there's actors involved that they actually come out. Kind of explain what's going to happen on the tour.
Well, in the past, we've tried to maintain some heroes and some villains and maybe even the everyday Joe.
Yeah.
There's an interesting story to be told about everybody, and Petrolia has such a rich past in the oil industry that it's not hard to find characters.
Yeah, right. You said even too, we talked earlier about there's some people here buried from the Civil War.
Well, during Petrolia's early history, the Civil War was just ending and a lot of people needed work in the States, and there just wasn't any, and they moved to Canada and got into the oil industry.
Right, interesting. So now, people that are maybe from out this way and this area, is there an opportunity for them to find out some heritage and some history of some of the people that are here?
Well, through our acting, we try to bring out some of the history, but we have some displays set up by the Lambton County Archives.
Okay.
And the genealogy group from Lambton County, and you can find where some of your relatives are buried, and they will actually give you some hints on how to look up your genealogy.
That's great. I think history and genealogy is really important to a community, so I think it's great that this is happening. People want to get tickets. How do they get in touch with you and get on the cemetery tour?
Well, they can be bought online through the Petrolia VPP. They can also be purchased at Victoria Playhouse through the ticket office.
Right, that's great. Dave Hext, thank you so much, and thanks to you and the committee for putting this on, the cemetery tour out here at Hillsdale Cemetery in Petrolia. Yeah, I said it right. It's a cemetery tour. Let's go back to the studio and I'll give you some more information. Well, thank you to Dave Hext from the Heritage Committee in Petrolia talking about the cemetery tour coming up September the 17th in partnership, I should say, with Petrolia Community Theatre. Go online, get your tickets or give them a call and get some history. Have something a little bit different of entertainment, and supporting heritage is definitely important in our community. So once again, thank you, Dave Hext, and we look forward to the cemetery tour. Well, now going out into the community, I always like to talk about the Huron House Boys Home. They are a special group to my heart, and they've got a special event coming up. A farewell to summer cruise on the Duke d'Orleans. So you're going to have some fun, some entertainment, and of course, supporting a great cause. We're going to go out to Brights Grove now to the Boys Home and talk to my friend, Executive Director Don Adam. Let's now go out into the community and talk farewell to summer cruise.
This community segment is brought to you by AG Event Graphics. Visit them online at askguy.ca.
Out in the community today, one of my favorite places to visit because there's always some good going on here at the Boys Home, and I get to talk to my friend Don Adam. Thanks for joining me, Don.
My pleasure, David.
You've got a special fun event going on, the Duke d'Orleans, coming up with some entertainment and, of course, supporting the Boys Home, and some other fun announcements as well. Talk to us.
We do. We have a Duke cruise coming up on September 15th, loading at 6:30, and a cruise from 7 to 9 with Doghouse playing.
Oh, nice.
And tickets are $25, and they're available here at the Boys Home or at Bottoms Up
in Point Everett.
Restaurant.
Yeah.
And RBC Dominion Securities on Front Street.
Yeah, right.
So we're looking forward to it.
Yeah.
It's a farewell
It's
to
always,
summer.
It's always a farewell to summer,
yeah.
but what summer? What are you talking about?
Yeah.
But it's always a good time on the Duke d'Orleans.
It's going to go through to October.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah.
Duke d'Orleans is always great. I love going on there. Ken and Sherry and all the crew there always put on a great. They'll take really good care of you for sure.
And we'll have good door prizes.
Oh yeah, right on. So fun party for a good cause, right?
Yes.
You've got a special announcement as well, something about Christmas. Are we talking Christmas already?
No, not really Christmas, but we were the lucky recipients of a grant today from Libro to start a Christmas tree farm here on the property of the Boys Home.
Okay.
It's a 5 to 7 year project, so
Nice.
it's not this Christmas
Right,
by any
right.
means, but we really want to thank Libro, and the
Yeah.
boys will be involved in managing and setting up the business and planning and caring for
Right, so they're going to
for the
learn some
program.
financials, they're going
Yeah.
to learn business planning,
Yeah.
and I'm sure they'll have some appreciation
and get
along
paid
the way.
to
as
do
well.
it.
Oh, is that right? As
Yeah.
well. Libro's really great about giving
They
back
are
to this community
fantastic.
as well.
Yep.
Congratulations to you on that.
Thank you.
Let's remind everybody real quick, Don, just what's going on here at the Boys Home and why it's needed and its importance.
Well, we're a residential facility, the only one in Lambton, Kent County for boys, 12 to 18, accredited Children's Mental Health Center, and we have boys that you would be surprised at their stories and what they have survived.
Yeah, and I know it's so needed, the money, because, and I say it every time I talk to you, because I want everybody to know that the government funding is not really there. You have how many beds here?
We're licensed for 28 beds.
And only how many are financed by the government?
6.
Yeah, so hello. So
we're
need to raise all this money all
We're
the time.
constantly fundraising to continue the service of boys.
Yeah, well, you do a great job, and you have a
Thank you.
great team out here as well.
We
I know
do.
many of the counselors and the people that work here, so
Great
thanks for
staff.
doing all that stuff.
And thank you, David.
You're very welcome. Don Adam, we're out here at Huron House Boys Home, and still time, yes, to get out on the Duke d'Orleans, support a great cause. Let's go back to the studio now and tell you how to get those tickets. What else can you say about that? It's fun. It's going to be on the Duke and supporting the Huron House Boys Home on September the 15th. Get your tickets, supporting a great cause. Don Adam, thank you so much, and we'll look forward to seeing you on the cruise. Well, Gord Bamford, yes, country fans, you're going to love this. He's coming to town Thursday. Scott Manery will be the special opening guest. Of course, Scott Manery and the Barn Burners played down at Ribfest this past weekend, and Scott Manery will be doing a special acoustic set to open up once again for Gord Bamford at the Station Music Hall on Thursday, September the 8th. Tickets available at Cheeky Monkey and Pickers Alley, and of course online at ticketscene.ca. Also, if you haven't heard yet, they didn't play the power boats this year. You were thinking they might, but they are back in December. The Trews will be here in support of raising money for the Sarnia Lambton Humane Society and the Women's Interval of Sarnia Lambton as well. That's going to happen on December 2nd and December 3rd. 2 shows happening down at the Station Music Hall. Go to thestationmusichall.com online to get all your entertainment information. Wow, that's all the time I got for you this week. Have a great week and an even better weekend. We'll see you next time right here on the show. Bye for now.